Greetings! I am going to teach you YouTube learners how to solve a system of equations using substitution. Step 1. Look at the equations and solve any equation for any variable. In my opinion, the best equation to solve for is the top equation. Solve it for y because y has no coefficient, it's all by itself, and it's just a simple step to get rid of that 2x. So I'm going to rewrite out the top equation. I'm going to label this top equation A and B, if that's something you'd like to do. I'm going to rewrite it like so. In order to get y all by itself, you have to get rid of 2x, subtract 2x from both sides, negative 2x, cross that out. Y equals negative 2x plus 1. You want to write it out in slope-intercept form because that's just what you do. You don't want to write it out like 1 minus 2x. That's crazy. Crazy people would do that. Only good students write it out this way. Now, that's the top equation. Step 2 is you plug that guy into the other equations. Since we solved for A, the top equation, we're going to plug that into the bottom equation. What does that mean? That means I'm going to rewrite the bottom equation until I hit y, 2x plus 3y. But instead of writing out y, we're going to throw this guy instead of y. What this does is it gets rid of the y value, and now I can deal with an equation with just one variable, and that variable is x. Look at that. So my next step, distribute 2x, positive 3 times negative 2 is negative 6x. Positive 3 times positive 1 is positive 3. Am I sure? I'm positive. I'm going to just allow that to kind of marinate for you kids on YouTube. I have 2x minus 6x. I'm going to bring that up here. Negative 4x plus 3 equals 7. Subtract 3. Cross that out. Negative 4x equals 7 minus 3 is 4. To get x all by itself, divide both sides by negative 4. Divide both sides by negative 4. Cross u out. X equals negative 1. So I have a half of a point. Remember, my job when I'm solving a system of equations is not just to get an x, but also to get a y. I have my x. What I do is I take that x value, and what I could do is plug it into any one of the original equations. That's fine. But if my job is to get y, why don't I just plug it into the guy that I solved for y for? So I'm going to take that y equals, that's written right here. I'm going to rewrite that out. But once I get to my x, instead of x, now that I know that x is negative 1, I'm going to replace that with negative 1 and finish writing the problem. Maybe I should have put that in green, but it's too late. It's not easy being green. Negative 2 times x means negative 2 times negative 1. That becomes positive 2 plus 1. Let me see. 3. Y equals 3. And the last step, step 4, is now that I know what my x is, and now that I know what my y is, my equation, or my final answer rather, is going to be negative 1 for x, positive 3 for y. There you have it. Now, what I should do is I should plug this into both of my original equations to see if it works. I'm going to do that mentally just to save some space. But if my x is negative 1 and my y is 3, my y is 3, that becomes 3, plus 2 times negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 3 plus negative 2 is 1. It worked for the top one. If my answer is going to work, it's going to have to work for both of them. So again, negative 1, 3. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 3 times 3 is 9. Negative 2 plus 9 is 7. Bing, bang, boom. We have our answer. And that's that. Bye!